Welcome back, my dear students. So, we are meeting after considerably a long period of time. So, from today, I'll be starting a new chapter that is North America. So, for two times we did certain worksheet activities also, right? So I guess you are quite refreshed with those activities. So today let's begin with the chapter. Okay, let's start. So today's main points in this online class will be regarding continents, political divisions, major physical features, and much more. So I guess after your worksheet activities you will be in you will get a certain good idea about what we are talking. So when you see this video, kindly open your book, open your chapter North America, so it will be very much easy to understand the concepts, certain things that I am discussing. So let's begin our class. So now the chapter itself says about the continents. So before going to the main chapter, I want to clear certain concepts or a meaning of certain things. So let's understand what is continent. So you have already heard about different continents. So the definition of continent is: it is a large continuous mass of land conventionally regarded as a collective region. So the continent is very large mass of land. So and in a easy way it is regarded as a collective region. So in the world there are 7 continents. So what are these 7 continents? Coming to this one, let's understand: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. These are the 7 continents of the world. So, today we will be discussing about North America. So, moving further to the next slide. Okay, this is where 7 continents lie. The chapter which we are going to study is about North America. There is Asia, Africa, South America, etc. So today in this chapter we will be learning about North America. So North America is also a country. So this picture is just to get you an idea how North Americans look like. So USA, in USA people used to like dress like this. In African Indians, this one, and cowboy and cowgirls, because like India also has different states, right? India has Sikkim as a state, Delhi as a state, Bangalore as a state, Mumbai as a state. Similarly, North America has different states, and different states people wear different costumes or different traditional dresses. So this is just an idea of how North American peoples look like. So let's come to the main chapter, that is North America. So number 1 point to understand: North America is world's third largest continent after Asia and Africa. Asia is first, Africa is third, and second. Africa is second, and North America is third largest continent. So it occupies an area of 24.71 million million kilometer square. You can write like this also, kilometer square also. Okay, so both writing is correct. So this one is North America occupies how much of million square million kilometer square? That is 24.71. So what is an estimated population? So kindly check in your book that the estimated population is now have rise to 592 million in 2018. In your book the data is outdated. Kindly check this one and write the correct population. Total population of North America is 592 million in according to 2020 census. So, number 4, North America. I'm sorry, it is IT, okay? IT. It has diverse range of ecosystem, landforms and climate. So, in the beginning of chapter, we have discussed about ecosystem, landforms, etc. and different climate also, okay? So, number 5th point is it extends from 20-degree north to 84-degree north latitude and 53-degree west to 180 wide longitude. This latitude and longitude I will clear in subsequent slides, okay? So kindly remember, you being a geography student, you need to memorize this point: 20-degree north to 84-degree north latitude and 53-degree west to 180-degree west longitude. Every country has different latitudes and longitudes, so this is an important aspect and you should memorize it, okay? Now moving to the next slide, this is the continuation, okay? Number 6th point we will discuss: east and west extension is approximately 6,100 kilometers. So what does this it says? So this one is, we are talking about the expansion from east to west, okay? East to west, north to south. Why east? Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So from east to west, the space or extension of North America is 6,100 kilometers from east to west. Now let's talk about north-south extension. So north-south extension is around 8,500 kilometer. So you should not be confused about these 2 points, okay? East to west and north to south. So number 8 point is that there are 23 independent nations in the in North America. So 23 independent nation means different countries, okay? Different countries, not states, okay? In North America there are 23 different independent states in North America. Now I have discussed about latitude and longitude. So if this latitude comes from east to west or west to east, it's called latitude. So longitude will be from north to south. Longitude will always be north to south. So equator has always 0 degree. It's in the middle of the earth, and this curved one, that also gives a half of earth, it's called prime meridian. When you will be reaching higher classes, you will be reading about this lines of longitude, lines of lines of latitude and lines of longitude, equator and prime meridian. You will be studying in depth. So this, I guess this picture will make you clear that what is lines of latitude, what is lines of longitude, equator and prime meridian. So lines of latitude always goes like this, okay? Horizontal. It is horizontal. So the lines of longitude is always about vertical. So this one is lines of latitude, and this one is lines of longitude. Don't be confused. So now let's talk about location of what? Location of what? Location of North America. So this one, this logo is regarding location. Okay, whenever around the globe, whatever the things, we use this one universal logo for this location. Okay, so North America lies entirely in north and western hemisphere, north as well. This one. Okay, now let's talk about if this is earth. Okay, now this one is east, west, north, south. So what it says that where is North America? It entirely lies on north and western hemisphere. It here this way, this part. Okay, north and western hemisphere. Okay, now Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer runs to the northwestern hemisphere. Now out here, Arctic Circle is out here, and north in north hemisphere, Tropic of Cancer, this one is Tropic of Cancer, mm, Tropic of Cancer runs along the north and western hemisphere. Now it is surrounded by Arctic, Atlantic and Pacific Ocean is in northeast, west respectively. So it is saying that North America is surrounded by Arctic in north, Atlantic in east, Atlantic in east, and Pacific Ocean in the west. Pacific Ocean in the west. Okay, so it's very easy. It is surrounded by respectively. The thing is that continuously. Okay, Arctic in the north, Atlantic in the east, and Pacific Ocean in the west. Okay, so I guess you are clear with the location. Now moving to boundaries. Let's talk about boundaries. Boundaries of what? North America. So number one, the continent stretches from Greenland in east to Aleutian Island in the west. So the thing is that stretches means goes on. The continent, which continent? North America. North America as a continent stretches from Greenland in the east and Aleutian Island in the west. Bering Strait narrowly separates it from Asia. Bering Strait narrowly separates it from Asia. Now I'll come to this one in map. Okay. Number 2. In the south, continent narrows drastically along the Isthmus of Panama, which connects it to South America. Isthmus of Panama, also I'll show it in map. It separates from South America at the Zarine watershed along the Colombia-Panama bordering, placing Panama with North America. Okay, kindly remember Isthmus of Panama. Number 3 is most of the Caribbean islands are a part of North America. So boundaries means how much the North America are there. So if we are in a house, okay, so we have certain boundaries given by the government. So we need to follow. We can play out here or do whatever things within our boundaries. But if we go beyond our boundaries, certain rules are there. So this one, boundaries mean limitations. So these are the things that we were discussing about North America. So now Greenland is here, USA is here, Canada is there, United States of America and Mexico is there. So this one is lines of longitude and this one is lines of latitude. Understood? So we're moving to the next one. I was telling in the previous, like in earlier slides, about Bering Strait. So I want to show you where this Bering Strait lies. This Bering Strait lies out here, this one. Okay, so that is a small strait that separates these things, okay, from Asia and other things. Okay, so I guess you have understood where this Bering Strait lies. Now moving to, like, we heard about, like, we talked about Hudson Bay also. We will be like going to talk about Hudson Bay. So I want to show you in this one that where is where is Hudson Bay. Now let's talk about political divisions of North America. Most of the landmass of the continent is occupied by which one? Most of the landmass is occupied by USA, Canada, Mexico, and this USA, Canada, and Mexico covers 90% of total area. So I have already shown these countries in the map. So USA, Canada, and Mexico, like, it has 94% of area. Now remaining part is covered by Central American or Pan American or Caribbean countries. Caribbean countries are found in Caribbean Sea. Central American countries are found along the Isthmus of Panama. Now I'll show you this Isthmus of Panama also. And the most important thing is that if you want to understand the locations, I guess you have your own atlas. Turn to the page where North America is there and look the map in the map of in atlas, the map of North America, and you will be seeing this one. Caribbean Sea is also there, Isthmus of Panama is also there, USA, Canada, Mexico, etc. So different things, like different countries are there, and you will be very much clear about this political divisions of North America. Now let's talk, moving to the next topic that we will be dealing is whenever I guess in my first when I gave you first worksheet of this chapter, you came under this words: Western Cordilleras in west, Canadian Silt, Central Lowlands, and Alpine Mountains. Okay, so this was the thing why I gave you in a map to understand those things, because in subsequent chapters we will be discussing about these things. So now it will be very much easy to understand these one: Western Cordilleras, Canadian Shields, Central Lowlands, and Alpine. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you for listening to me very patiently. And if you have any doubts, any queries regarding your chapter, feel free to ping me and we can discuss in WhatsApp also. And whenever I complete the chapter, we can discuss everything in Google Meet also. So, thank you and stay safe and take care. Complete your work.